Okay, friends, again, I know, I know, we are in court again, and this was a brief one, but the fight continues, and I just wanted you to know that we're still fighting, we're still holding the line, we're not giving up, we're not quitting, and I asked Chad, our lawyer, to give you just a brief update on what's going on with our case.
Yeah, so it's always great to give people an update. It's important because a lot of these things, they move as slow as molasses. You've been involved in the court process, Art, for a number of years with, dozens and dozens of matters. You know how slow these things tend to go. So today we're in court, basically still trying to resolve the application to strike from the various government bodies. So as you know, we suffered a well-fought defeat in terms of the particulars application, but they weren't able to really strike anything. All we have to do is we've got to provide particulars, and what that is we just have to flesh out our claim so that the defendants, can draft their statement of defense. Now, Alberta had a application to strike, and what that means is they want to chip away at the claim without actually having to adjudicate it. And the reason why it's so important to fight this is because it's kind of like a summary judgment before all the facts and the evidence has come in. And in fact, that's part of the application, is that you're not even supposed to put in evidence in order to support or fight against these strike applications. The court will go through the pleadings to determine whether or not the court thinks that they're sufficient to remain in the claim. So in this little battle, it's against the government of Alberta. Last time the court ordered that essentially the malicious prosecution claim that we levied against the Alberta government and the Department of Justice in relation to Arthur's charges down at Coutts for basically getting charged for giving a sermon. He was convicted. Now the problem there is the law in Canada on malicious prosecution. If there's a conviction, it basically takes away your right to make a claim for malicious prosecution. Now that's fine. We've made a host of other claims. Conspiracy, abusive process. We've claimed a whole bunch of stuff under the Charter of Rights and Freedoms and relating to infringements of Arthur's and David's rights to freedom of expression, freedom of religion, freedom of association, a lot of our democratic rights. And Alberta is basically trying to, it looks like they're trying to relitigate their strike application to try to see, they asked, the judge this morning, well, we'd like clarity. Now they're acting under a very specific rule of court. You're not allowed to go in and have another kick at the can that really feels like what they're doing. Really, the rule that they're relying on only allows you to get clarity if the judge's decision or endorsement or order is not clear, right? If the lawyers can't understand it. Now this one's very clear. He ordered that the only relief that Alberta got in relation to their strike application was in relation to the malicious prosecution claim, which again, it's dead because Arthur was convicted. Now, I mean, that kind of stands to reason if you get charged dozens and dozens and dozens of time, and the government's got a campaign of harassment, and if they've targeted you for political persecution or prosecution, eventually they're going to get their man. I mean, it's just kind of the way things go. That's the way I see it anyway. And again, that's just my opinion. Now, we were in court, ready to go this morning. I had everything kind of ready to make my submissions. Stayed up really quite late last night. I'm working 12-hour days these days. And of course, the judge says, well, wait a second. I'm going to have to read all this stuff. This is obviously important. I'm going to have to read it. Let's try to get back in here before the end of the month. So he just quickly adjourned it. So it was a real quick one. I was telling Art, I feel like, Braveheart, like I got suited up.
Yeah.
But I feel like I got suited up today.
But next time I ask him to paint his face, so that will ensure the fight.
Now, do you think I could use that as my gender expression?
I don't know. I mean, it's a weird country we're living in. But the sun is shining bright on this case, and I just want to thank you. I want to thank all the supporters for sticking with us. I mean, the fight is brutal. We're fighting 8 government lawyers with unlimited resources, taxpayer funded. We found everything ourselves, our little church, our little family, and it's not easy. So I want to thank you so much for being here with us and chipping in and standing and praying. It means a lot to us. I think the fight is important, and we want to fight. We will fight. We just need your support. So thank you so much for being here with us. Be blessed. And if you want to help, please do go to streetchurch.ca or send me an email, art at streetchurch.ca. And I guarantee you this, we will keep fighting, and not just for our rights, we will fight for your rights and the rights of your children. So be blessed, and thank you so much.